Damayanti returned to Vidarbha, but her thoughts were always with her husband, Nala. One day, she confided in her mother, saying, "Nala is a man of great pride, and it won't be easy for anyone to recognize him. I have an idea. Let the Brahmins who visit the royal courts make indirect remarks, hinting that it's shameful for a true hero to abandon a loyal wife in the forest. If anyone reacts to these comments with emotion or defends himself, we will know it might be Nala. Let that news be brought to us immediately." Her mother shared this plan with the king, and soon, intelligent Brahmins were sent out in all directions. After some time, a Brahmin named Parnada returned with news. He reported, "When I visited the royal court of Ayodhya, an odd-looking man approached me privately, clearly upset, and told me a wife should not blame her husband. If she patiently endures his flaws, she may find happiness in the afterlife if not in this one." Then he left without another word. I asked around about him and learned that he is proud, an excellent cook, skilled with horses, and a race driver. His name is Bauka, though he doesn't look like Nala. King Bhima discussed this news with Damayanti and his minister. They decided to send Sudeva to Ayodhya. An invitation would be sent to King Rituparna, inviting him to Vidarbha for a second Svayamvara for Damayanti, but the invitation would only give a 24-hour notice. The hope was that no one but Nala would be able to drive the chariot fast enough to make the journey in time. The plan was set in motion, and Sudeva reached Ayodhya early one morning. He delivered a personal invitation to King Rituparna from King Bhima, inviting him to attend Damayanti's second Svayamvara, scheduled for the very next day. King Rituparna called for Bauka and shared the news of the invitation. He said, "I don't believe anyone can drive a chariot from Kosala to Vidarbha, a distance of over 100 yojanas, in a single day. This invitation seems mysterious." Bauka responded, "If you wish to go, I can take you to Vidarbha before sunset." Intrigued, Rituparna agreed, saying, "Let's go. I want to see if you can truly accomplish this and experience such an incredible journey." Rituparna asked Varshnaya and Sudeva to accompany him to Vidarbha. Bauka quickly prepared the chariot, using the same horses Varshnaya had originally brought to Ayodhya. When Rituparna saw the slender horses, he remarked, "I'm not sure if these horses can handle both our weight in the long journey." Bauka only smiled, firmly grasped the reins, and the chariot took off at a remarkable speed. Soon, what looked like a distant molehill grew into a towering mountain, only to shrink into a small black dot as the horses galloped at an astonishing pace. Varshnaya was amazed at how fast Bauka was driving, while Rituparna began to wonder if Bauka might actually be Anuru, the charioteer of the sun, in disguise. At one point, Rituparna accidentally dropped his upper garment, and he asked Bauka to stop the chariot so Varshnaya could retrieve it. Bauka smiled and said, "Your garment is now a full yojana behind us. How can Varshnaya possibly fetch it?" Varshnaya was amazed and said, "Only the god of fire, Matali, or Nala himself could drive a chariot this fast. But I know Nala, and surely this ugly Bauka can't be him. It's as though Matali or some divine being has taken your place." Nevertheless, Rituparna asked Bauka to stop the chariot under the shade of a tree. With grace, Bauka brought the galloping chariot to a halt. Rituparna, still impressed, said to Bauka, "I truly admire your incredible skill." King Rituparna admired Bauka's incredible chariot driving skills. He said, "Every person has their own unique talent. I possess the skill of Aksharidaya, the art of arithmetic, which allows me to calculate the number of leaves on any tree just by looking at it." To demonstrate, Rituparna correctly estimated the number of leaves on the tree under which they had stopped. Out of curiosity, Bauka climbed the tree and counted the leaves himself, astonished to find that Rituparna's calculation was exact. Impressed, Rituparna taught Bauka the art of Aksharidaya, explaining that this knowledge would expand his mind, improve his health, and rid him of negative influences. Just then, Kali, the source of Nala's misfortunes, emerged from Nala's body. Kali bowed to Nala, saying, "I am the cause of all your suffering. Please don't curse me. Karkotaka's poison has already tormented me while I was within you, and that has been enough punishment. From now on, you will shine as brightly as fire freed from smoke." With that, Kali disappeared, leaving Nala feeling relieved and liberated. In gratitude, Bauka, Nala in disguise, offered to teach Rituparna the art of Ashvaridaya, the knowledge of horse psychology, which would make him an even better charioteer. Rituparna thanked him but said, I will learn this art when the time is right, after we reach Vidarbha. After their brief rest, they continued the journey, allowing the horses to recover. They arrived at the royal palace of Vidarbha in the afternoon. Rituparna, now filled with awe and respect for Bahuka's skill, congratulated him. The king was welcomed with all the royal comforts, while Bahuka remained near the chariot, blending in as a simple driver. When Damayanti heard the familiar thunderous sound of the approaching chariot, her heart leapt with joy. The distinctive rhythm of the horn, the unique whirring of the wheels, and the graceful harmony of the horses galloping all reminded her of Nala's expert charioteering. She sensed it was Nala who had returned. To confirm her suspicions, she sent her maid Kasakini to speak to Bahuka.